Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Watch My Little Pony Season 5 Episode 12. I wanted to record this reaction a lot earlier, but I was not feeling well the last few days. So I needed to wait, and now I'm very hyped to see the new episode. Yes, let's get started. Twilight reading a book like always.
You know the worst thing about you being the princess of friendship? The dishes.
Oh,
Thanks
really?
for taking care of that, Spike. After 3 events in 1 week, I really needed to relax with a good book.
That's kind of funny, isn't it? All these ponies coming to you for advice about friendship.
What's funny about
Why?
that?
You know, because you used to be famous for being such a bad friend.
Oh,
What are you talking about? I had good friends in Canterlot.
Come on,
You did?
Twilight. Look at the wall. Do you see any photos from before we moved to Ponyville? And look at you now, the princess of friendship.
he has a good point.
This is a disaster! All my old friends. I can't remember any of their names right now. But do you really think that they think I'm a bad
Twilight.
friend?
Well, I only meant that you've come so far. Well, you're a great friend now, and...
Oh, I feel terrible. I've got to make it up to them. Pack a bag, Spike. We're going to Canterlot. And make a list of my friends' names.
Oh, how could
Me
you
and my
forget your
dead
their names? Well, Twilight should remember at least one name, Moondancer,
Come on,
but
Twilight,
after
you're getting
we
worked
did
up
not
about
even go to the birthday party, if we remember
The
the
only
third
logical place to start is at the beginning.
episode number 1, I'm not really surprised.
Oh, it's exactly how we left it.
No pony was living there in
It's
all the time?
predictions and prophecies, and it's still open to the elements of harmony.
And here's that present I was going to give Moondancer. Guess you won't be needing that. Hey, look! The rest of it's still here!
How could I have let this happen?
Come on, Twilight. Princess Celestia gave you an assignment. No pony could blame you for that.
But look at the way I left this place. It's a total mess.
Well,
Just
some
like how
pony
I love
could,
my friendships.
you know,
I've got to make it
clean
up
the
to-
place or something, but no.
Oh, Minuet,
No one cares.
Twinkle-Shine, Lemon Hearts, Lyra Heartstrings, and Moondancer.
Yeah, them.
Well, Lyra lives in Ponyville or not. You can visit her anytime.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Have you been awake all night?
I did a little research, and I think I know where we can find Minuet. That is one of my friends, right?
It's not too late to forget I opened my big mouth.
Oh, Spike, I'm glad you opened your big mouth. These ponies have probably been suffering ever since I left, wondering why their
I bet
supposed
not.
friend would treat them so badly. Minuet? Twilight Sparkle! You old so-and-so! What are you doing here? Hey, Spike!
She
These
remembers.
rings, huh? Hey, grab a picture of me and the princess, will ya? I tried to tell my co-workers we used to be friends back when, but they
Used
never
to be.
believed me. Wait. Really fluff them up, huh?
Oh, I can see where this is going.
So what are you doing here? I mean, I know you're here all the time, but you never come to see me. Hey! I just had the greatest idea! You want to go see Lemon Hearts and Twinkle-Shine? Of course! My old friends! It'll be great! Come on, let's fly! Get it?
Whoa, she is really happy.
Apologize to all 3 of them at once.
Let's hope they're not as traumatized as Minuet.
She did! Twinkle-Shine literally spit out her oats when she heard you were the princess of friendship.
We saw you at the coronation. That was some shindig.
You did?
Sure. Oh, we see you all the time.
You remember our old friend Lyra, right? She She lives in Ponyville, too. We're
Like I
always
said.
over there visiting her. Or she's coming over here. We've thought about asking you to join us from time to time, but we just sort of figured you'd moved on.
Oh.
Well, she did.
So what brings you by anyway? All those times you've come back to Canterlot, you've never had donuts with us before. Well, you see...
No.
I came to apologize.
For what?
Before I left Canterlot, I didn't really appreciate my friends. And that's because I didn't know how important friendship was. But I've learned so much since I moved to Ponyville.
Yes, you did.
I learned what it means to be a good friend, and that I certainly wasn't one to the three of you. So for all the pain I caused you, I am truly sorry.
Oh, come on, Twilight! Sure, it might have stung a little bit when you ran off to Ponyville without saying goodbye, but it's not like we weren't used to that from you.
Yeah, we didn't take
Oh.
it personally, but it's really good to see you now. Hey, any pony up for a
But
blast from the
I
past?
want to be honest, I did not expect them to be that forgiving.
It's our old science lab. I have so many great memories of this place.
Remember when Lemon Hearts got her head stuck in that beaker?
Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god.
But according to this book, you're supposed to add the sodium chloride first. I read ahead, and to make a proper salt lick, you need to add the molasses first. Well, I read ahead too, Moon Dancer, and I'm sure it said sodium chloride
So
first.
that is Moon Dancer.
I've
Interesting.
got the wrong book. That's so hilarious.
They could be sisters.
Whatever happened to Moon Dancer? Moon Dancer? Yeah, you know, our other friend. Oh, right, Moon Dancer. I remember her. I wonder what she's up to.
Yeah, I always liked her. We just sort of lost touch after you left.
I think she went to live out by the stadium, didn't she?
Well, let's go see.
Nice house.
I think this is the place. Didn't used to look like this, though.
Ooh. Doorbreaker Twilight.
Moon Dancer?
What do you want? I'm trying to study.
It's us. Your old friends.
Nope.
That's old Moon Dancer, all right. She always did like her books. Hey, kind of like
Like
you used to be,
Twilight.
huh?
Yes.
Exactly how I used to be.
Dum dum dum.
Come on, Twilight. We've been watching her for 3 days. Library house. Library house. That's it. No pony looks at her or says hello or even gives her a smile. It's like she doesn't even exist. Was she always like this?
Well, she always was a little shy, but for a while there, she was really starting to come out of her shell. Remember when she threw that
interesting.
party? Oh, right. I think you might have been busy that day.
Flashback.
There you are, Twilight. Moon Dancer is having a little
Yep,
get-together
first
in the
episode.
West Castle courtyard. You want to come? Oh, sorry, girls. I got a lot of studying to catch up on.
Thought she might finally be letting her guard down a little with that party. We invited her out a few times after that, but she was always too busy studying. So eventually, we just stopped asking.
I had no idea that party was so important to her.
Oh.
I've got to find a way to make it up to her.
But it won't be easy.
Moon Dancer, can I talk to you for a minute?
Nope.
What is this? A bubble of silence. I haven't seen you in a while, and I thought it might be
Nice.
nice to catch up. For what purpose? You know, because we're friends. I'm really sorry to bother you. I was just hoping we could go outside and talk for a bit. I'm sorry I skipped the party.
Nice.
Why won't you leave me alone? I'm trying to study. You've got the wrong pony. I don't have parties. You did once, and I was so caught up in my own studying that I didn't take your feelings into account. Look, Twilight, Twinkle, Sparkle, whatever. I just need to be alone so I can study without some crazy pony trying to make friends, all right? Fine. Wait, how did you get into my book like that?
Magic.
I've been studying a new studying technique. I can only do it for a few minutes, but you'd be amazed how much you can pick up when you're actually in a book. It's one of Haycart's methods. You know Haycart? Of course, he's a genius. I have a copy of his treatise on ponies, you know.
Oh, books are always
What is
welcome.
this place? This is where I used to live. You mean I never had you over? A first edition of Principles of Magic. Hey, didn't I give this to you? Maybe. I did. Look, I even wrote something. To my friend Twilight Sparkle, thanks for introducing me to the classics. I can see by the fact that you left it here that it meant a lot to you. Look, I didn't bring you over here for even more poignant reminders of what a bad friend I was. I brought you here to give you this. You can come here whenever you want and study to your heart's content. Really? But first, you've got to do something for me. What? Have dinner with our old friends tonight. I can't. I'm reorganizing my biology schools. I've been spending a lot of time with Minuet, Twinkleshine, and Lemonheart since I've been back. They really miss you. Look, I already told you. The last thing I need is a bunch of ridiculous friend-making keeping me from study. Moon Dancer, wait! A wise pony once taught me that there's more to life than dusty old books. I've tried friendship, and it's just not for me. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Come on, Twilight, do something.
What if I taught you Haycart's method?
Ui.
So, what are you studying these days? Science, magic, history, economics, pottery, things like that.
A lot.
Yes, you planning on being a professor or something? No. So you're just studying. Can I go now? Moon Dancer, please. It's all right, Twilight. We're having a good time. Right, every pony?
Not really.
So, Spike, tell Moon Dancer that story about how Twilight had to read a book about doing the sleepover.
Slumber 101? I've read that. Oh, really? Well, did you know Lemonheart's here, works at the Canterlot Palace?
Yeah, it's true. I do the big events mostly. State dinners, that sort of thing.
It's not working.
Moon Dancer, you've got to give friendship a chance. Ugh, I gave friendship a chance a long time ago. It didn't work out then. It isn't going to work out now. Twilight, are you all right?
No, she's not.
No, I'm not.
I think she should just give it
where
up,
are you
aber
I don't know, Spike.
but
I really
she can't.
messed this one up. That party was everything to her. I can only imagine what it must have felt like when I didn't show up.
Hey, Moon Dancer! Look at this spread, huh?
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course. We wouldn't miss one of our best friends' parties.
Is Twilight coming? Oh, okay.
Hey, we'll still have fun, right?
sure.
I wonder if this really happened that way or not.
If there was only a way to undo the damage. I know what I need to do, and I know just who can help me.
Huh?
Huh. Guess they must have gone back to Ponyville. Huh?
Oh God, Pinky.
That was awesome!
Yes, it was.
In Twilight?
There you are! I thought you threw in the old towel and headed home.
I did head home, but not to throw in the towel. I went to get my secret weapon. Minuet, meet...
Hey, Pinkie Pie! Hi, Minuet! Twilight, you didn't say Minuet would be here.
You two know each other?
Oh, sure. She was one of Cadence's bridesmaids. We hang out all the time when she's in Ponyville. Didn't you know that? Huh. And you call yourself the princess
Okay, I
of
forgot it.
friendship. Twilight briefed me on the way here. We'll need 15 bags of confetti and as many hooks as we can get.
Let's go! We can pass by the donut place on the way.
And what are we gonna do? Just come with me.
Ooh, a brief history of the wagon harness.
Really?
The life and times of Marari the Maneless.
It's a trip?
What is this?
It's a party for you. Come on in. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't do parties. No, and I think it's my fault. Back when we were in school together, you invited me to a party. I was so focused on my studies that I didn't show up.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. And now that I realize how important friendship is, I'd like to make up for my mistake with a new party. A party in honor of my friend Moon Dancer. Please, you've got to let me make this up to you. And you think this is gonna do it, huh?
I think
Yes?
yes.
Well, sure. Why wouldn't it?
Just
That
try
was
it.
only the first time I ever put myself out there, and then you didn't even bother to show up. Then you left town without saying goodbye, even though we were supposed to be friends. I
Ooh.
was humiliated. I felt like I wasn't important.
You really
I
missed
never
her.
wanted to let myself be hurt like that again. Those three finally convinced me that I had value, that other ponies might like me and want to be my friend, and you didn't show up.
Oh God, Twilight, you really messed up.
You're right. This party can't make up for the way I hurt you. But please, don't let my mistake be the reason you can't be friends with any pony else.
We were your friends then, and we'd be honored to be your friends now.
Oh, so cute.
What? That's the librarian, the bookseller, my sister.
You've got a
Oh,
lot
her
of
sister.
friends, Moon Dancer.
I'm sorry, Moon Dancer. I've faced magical creatures, the end of Equestria, all sorts of things. But seeing how my actions affected you, that was one of the worst feelings I've ever had.
Thank you, Twilight. I never realized how much I needed to hear that.
Oh.
Now, come on, every pony, let's party! Right?
think it's time for us to go, Moon Dancer. Thank you for helping me make some new friends, even if they are my old friends. Oh, we'll come back and visit soon. That would be great. You still gotta teach me that hay cart technique. Deal.
Moon Dancer? It got kind of banged up, but here's a little something I wanted to give you back at your first party.
Oh. Sorry everyone for not really commentating much on this episode. I really liked this episode, but there was not much to commentate on for me because it was more or less self-explaining, at least for me. It was interesting to see a Moon Dancer being pretty much like Twilight in the first episode, without friends, always studying and all this stuff, and even Twilight realizing that she could be on Moon Dancer's position if she not went to Ponyville and all this stuff. And even more interesting was the fact that with Twilight not visiting Moon Dancer's birthday party really had an impact on her and more or less destroyed her belief in friendship altogether. And yes, I can understand Twilight's wish to correct her mistake and become Moon Dancer's friend again. I would give this episode like, I think, 7 out of 10. Yes, I really liked this episode, but I don't think that this was the best or even the second best episode of this season.